Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Now here's Brunson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Good night.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Fox, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
From deep, Brunson. Wembanyama with the rebound. Got that bucket in no time at all.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
There's a screen by Robinson. To the paint. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Back to Wembanyama. Robinson with the block.
Well, this is the special aspect of Mitchell Robinson. That rim protection, that ability to send it back. Look out.
Brunson outside. Towns the screen. Brunson goes in. And here they come. Here's Castle. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
They say the vertical is where Castle lacks a bit. Show me where it lacked there.
And here's Brunson outside. San Antonio with the rebound. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, rock solid, 79%.
He's off on the second. The ultimate blue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Knicks trail by 3. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Anunoby outside. Fires for 3. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Spurs leading by 3. Here's the teardrop. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jalen Brunson.
And we talk about Fox's speed, but he also has length. He's a factor there in the paint.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Nigga, why would you run that away?
Masterful use of the pick and roll by Jalen Brunson. Shot ready as soon as he wants to let it fly.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Anunoby. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
The Knicks with the lead. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. A shot by Porty, no good. For the Spurs with the ball. You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Now, here's Anunoby. Pass to Porty. And it's Mamu Kalashvili with the rebound. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Stolen. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Anunoby. And it's Mamu Kalashvili with the rebound. Al Paul. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Payne. Here's Anunoby.
Wow.
And Anunoby slams it in. Guys, no one team gaining
Where's
control.
you going?
Yeah, look at the lead change. It's 6 already.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first
A
quarter.
big man running his big guys running to the corner.
They lead by 1. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint. Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, DA. Thank you. The jump hook. Rebound, San Antonio.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Hart, wide open. He fires. Second shot opportunity. And Towns with the lay-in good. Towns has got the lead up to 3 now for New York. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Lets the 3 fly. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Hart's got his first 3 points of the game. Doris, I know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltending. Do you have a problem with that?
You know, Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the calls right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it?
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, Castle showing his ability to create and finish when the defense overcommits.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Outside for Wembanyama. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Anunoby. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Down low. The kick out to Anunoby. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
Brunson goes in. And the rejection by Wembanyama. 1:58 left in the first half. Anunoby outside. Over Sohan. Wembanyama with the rebound. Fox with it. Bridges covering. Fox no good. The Knicks leading by 4. And here's Brunson outside. McCourty. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15 and 56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists. And 5 blocks, a small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. They set the pick into the lane. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Spurs trail by 5. Outside, Fox. The kick out to Barnes. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Barnes has got... ...5 points so far.
Yeah, spot-up shooting, one of Barnes' really strong suits offensively.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Bridges outside. Takes the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Here's the 3. Hassel misses. Pass to Hart. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Towns the screen. Bridges for 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Barnes. No good. That would have tied it. Fox with the steal. Pass to Barnes. Puts it up. He nails it, and we're tied up. He has 7.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Tie game in San Antonio. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
The Knicks, 23.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We know Doris that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
Well, Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
Inside, Robinson on the wing. Wembanyama with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 3. Poked away. Fox with it. Robinson picks him up. Here's Wembanyama.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
San Antonio shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to talk to his guys. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Brunson surveying the D. In the corner, it's Robinson. On the wing, Anunoby. 5 to shoot. Buries it from 3-point range. Anunoby's got 9.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Wem. Oh, that's the highlight of the night. Wembanyama.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with, no question. DA, thanks. Here's Brunson. He takes it in, and it goes down 2 points. He's got 9.
Boy, Jalen Brunson just reads what the defense concedes, and on that one, it's a drive.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
Barnes outside. To the middle. The kick out to Fox. To the inside. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama deadly inside.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
To the paint. Here's Bridges. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Bridges got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, as always, Jalen Brunson making the right play. This guy loves to set up his teammates.
Back to Wembanyama. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Here's Brunson. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs leading by 7. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Bridges shot. Good.
Boy, you have to love how Jalen Brunson orchestrates this offense. So good at getting the ball where it needs to be.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So both teams making some changes here. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Wembanyama. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. So it's San Antonio now, leading by 5. Now here's Brunson. He's got 9. Brunson takes off. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Back to Wembanyama. Robinson with the block.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent. Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Over to the wing. Down low. Oh, Wembanyama. Too easy.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Brunson adds a 2-pointer. The third quarter comes to a close. Spurs lead by 4. And do not.
The Knicks. 39.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thank you, David. Bridges for 3. They get the rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Now, CP3 knows every string to pull on the offensive end. What a pretty pass.
Inside. Towns. Biombo with the block. Paul with the ball. Brunson picks him up. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Spurs working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. The shot by Paul, no good. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Brunson. Going inside. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
Here's the screen. Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Johnson. Sinks the triple. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Brunson right side. Hart with it. Towns from deep 3-point range. Offensive rebound. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And you don't want want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And the Knicks making a change here. San Antonio leading. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Bangs home the trifecta. Wembanyama's got 25 points.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Outside, Towns. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And here is Fox. Here's Castle. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. And it's an 8-point San Antonio lead. From deep, Brunson goes back up. Robinson misses. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Pass to Castle. Offensive rebound. Here's Wembanyama. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable. A testament to how much he cares about his craft.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for San Antonio.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Victor Wembanyama.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
And one thing among many doors that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question.
Nigga
They got hot
run into that baseline.
Right,
I hope it's a look.
Play on a team level.
Wembanyama with it.
Get your little ass off me,
Picked up
nigga.
by Ananobi. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
they made the most of their opportunities.
32, 16, and 2. Damn, Wemby went crazy.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Oh, 32 and 17, bro. Nigga went crazy.
Pass to Wembanyama.
Oh, get off him.
That one good for 2.
Get off him.
34 point.
34. Wemby went crazy. They couldn't stop him.
Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Outside for Robinson. Back to Brunson. And
They
so it's
couldn't
San
stop you,
Antonio.
Wemby. They couldn't touch you, Wemby.
This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but yeah.
34, 17, and 4 blocks. What the fuck? Wemby was going crazy on them niggas. What? 1 for 6. Man, my bench was horrendous. 7 points off the bench, bro. And how many minutes we talking about, bro? 5 minutes, bro. 8 minutes, bro. Mamas can't even really eat it. That boy walking cheat code. He outplayed the shit out of Karl Anthony Towns. Oh man, 2 points and 6. Oh man. Oh man. They be talking about that shit on the motherfucking Bleacher Report all day tomorrow.